In this video, I'll show you how to do an in-place upgrade for RightFax, and it's a really simple process. So in this case, you see 21.2 Enterprise Update 1688. That's what I have. So if I need to run the installer, then all I have to do is mount it. This is for version 23.4. So I'm going to run the setup. As administrator, it's going to tell me that I need to install .NET and all of that. But the main thing is that I need to stop all the services first on your current RightFax environment. And once that's good, I'm going to close Enterprise Fax Manager as well. So now that I have run the setup of the latest version, I'm going to hit OK. And then it should open up this extracting files option. So just let this run. It's going to take a minute or two. One quick note is that if you do have multiple RightFax servers, you want to stop all of the services across all those servers. So just let .NET install. Most likely the .NET framework wasn't installed with the older version of RightFax, and that makes sense because these versions are maybe 3 to 4 years apart. So you just have to wait and let it run. Okay, so it's telling me to reboot before continuing with an install. So I'm going to go ahead and restart, and that's just because it installed the .NET framework. So now, it's doing some updates really fast. So yeah, well, once it comes back up, then we restart the installer, and it won't run the .NET installer once again. Okay, perfect. Now all you have to do is log into your server and then stop all the RightFax services one more time. Here, stop all services. Yes. Okay, now that that's done, I'm going to go ahead and run the installer one more time. So I have to just mount this and then run the setup. So run it as administrator. And now I can hit next. So I'll hit next here. IIS must be stopped. Important. So click next to allow the wizard to stop IIS. So I'm going to hit next and then next again. So this one is going to close it. Yeah. Go to hit apply. And this portion typically takes the longest to do the prepare and the install. just because there's lots of components that need to be copied over. Okay, now that RightFax is ready to install, all you have to do is hit next. So hit apply. And notice how RightFax isn't telling you to do a install of any components or anything, because it already knows that RightFax is installed, so it's just replacing the required files that it needs. So there's no, it doesn't ask you to do the install from scratch. See, removing files. That's something that you won't see in a regular upgrade, because it's clearing out some of the old files and then it's getting ready to do the main installation. Okay, and now that the installation is complete, it says continue to the setup and configure installation. So I'll hit next here, and it's going to stop my IIS. It already detects my RightFax server, so I can hit test connection, and it's going to say that it yielded the necessary permissions, which is perfect. So I'll go ahead and hit next, and here you go. So now it's going, the database must be upgraded to version 23.4. So what I'm going to do is select this, that the database has been upgrade involves schema changes, and it's going to use the new schema requirements. I'm going to hit next, and it's going to ask me to launch the licensing utility. So what I'll do, go through the activation. It's already activated, so should be good. We can hit close, or RightFax must be activated before its functionality is enabled. To activate, click launch licensing utility. So I'll do another activation. I remove the SUID. Or you know what? Maybe let's do the Captaris website. Give me 1 second. Let me find the exact link. So it would be here. So you go to activations.captaris/registration/aspx. And then it's going to prompt me this right here. So I'm going to be importing the RightFax license. So in this case, I'll do evaluation license. I'll do mark@test1.com as my email, and then it's going to require the activation string. So that one If you hit cancel here and then activate, you'll see the activation string here. So I'm going to leave that on the side, which is 000C, 000C, 29B, 641CE, 641CE. So now I'm going to do that. It's going to put some information here. Then it's going to prompt me to download the license. So here you go, download the activation file. It's right here, RightFax XML. So I'm going to use that. I'm going to hit cancel here and import that file. So that one downloaded it here in RightFax. So I'm going to open that and hit OK. RightFax server has been successfully activated. Please return to the setup wizard. So I'm going to accept it, OK, and close. One or more of your existing product licenses does not match OpenText record. To continue with the new license, click Next. To resolve license discrepancy, please contact new OpenText server. So I'm just going to hit Next. That's fine. And then Apply. And we're just going to let it go through. We're just going to let it, let the process work. It's going to start the licensing services. It's going to start all the services. But after it's done, I'm going to restart the RightFax server. And then all the services should be up. It should say that we're on the latest patch of RightFax. Okay, there we go. So we're going to hit finish and we can open up Enterprise Fax Manager. And then we'll see what it says here. Oops. Okay, I see. So the credentials for the default administrator does not change to the latest version, which is good. It still keeps the same users and still keeps the same credentials. So yeah, as you see, it's Enterprise Update 0. So we will need to be patching this environment, but I do have a video on how to patch environments if you need to. So just check that out in my channel. I'll probably link it up here. But you can see it's 23.4 now, and it was an in-place upgrade. We didn't need to uninstall anything, and we went ahead and did it successfully. So I'm just going to restart the server and just validate that everything is running successfully, and we should be good. So all you have to do is just log in. And then I'm just going to launch Enterprise Fax Manager one more time. And go to services. Everything is up and running. So it's really that simple. It's maybe like a 15-minute process just to have that installed. So if you need to do an in-place upgrade, you have the option to do so. Peace.